Okay, so Bracken Wall. Is there anything good here?
First aid book if you so desire.
Bye bye now.
I actually don't do. I actually not doing first aid on this one. It's one less thing to worry about. Aren't there quests here? Or are we just too low level?
A little low level still.
Yeah, this is 40, right? Somewhere? Other zones, but it doesn't tell me the zone I'm in.
So we flying Ratchet to turn in the quest?
Is that where the turn is?
Yep.
Okay.
Where would you like to fly to?
I would like to fly to Ratchet. I'll try to get the new robes to wear. You there yet? Nope. These poor wyverns, their backs must be killing them by the end of the day. Having to look around these cows all the time.
So if you want some 10 slot bags, you have to provide the leather at the moment.
How much leather?
I'd have to check the recipe again. I
Oh, the
don't have
silk
it yet.
bags take leather too?
Yeah. Heavy. I think it's just like one or something, but
Is it heavy?
It's too heavy per bag.
yeah,
Okay.
too heavy. There you go. Yeah.
I've got I've got 60 medium on me right now, which I can turn into heavies.
Yeah, well,
But
yeah,
you-
just whenever you get a chance, you can just sort of ship them over. Whatever.
Yeah, it's that damn stick.
Yo, talk to me. Time is money, friend.
And the book.
What's up? Great, you got them. I can sell these to my contacts for a bundle. Thanks for the delivery, adventurer. You are a great partner.
Look at all the gems. It was legitimate gems. Awesome. Of course, I don't really need gems.
Oh, and the box itself is a 6-slot bag.
Oh, that's nice. Don't really need
So I
another
can put
6
jewels
slot,
back
but
in it again.
Yo!
don't.
Put all the jewels back in and throw it in the bank.
Yeah.
Well, if nobody wants their
Hurry back!
incandescent pearls, I can turn them into level 20 leggings.
Level 20 leggings.
Well, I
4
only have
inch,
a
armor
small
34. Don't think anybody here really needs them. Increased damage done by fire spells and effects by up to 10.
Fire spells. Druids don't do fire.
What's up?
So I don't need that anymore. That ring we picked up from doing that quest. Ugh. Looks like I'm selling
Keep it real.
it. Okay, fine. Over to shit. Thunderbluff?
Oh, you're going skillin'.
Yeah. Pick up the level 26 stuff for Druid. I don't even know what it is supposed to be.
Talk to me. Keep it real.
Ogrimmar needs a Druid trainer, just saying. Make my life easier.
And Thunderbluff could use a rogue trainer.
Flying, flying, flying. So what are we gonna do next after we're done doing this stuff? Oh, shit. Supposedly there's a room for me down in Ratchet? That can't be right.
Every class has one in Ratchet.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I was talking about, Gimpy, where you have to go and get the Dark Iron Ordnance from the
Oh, is that what that? Okay.
dwarves. That's the one.
Oh, okay.
And then Aeolus has to make a copious amounts of engineering tools to extract cores from the shredders.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
And
And
how
you need like medium leather, heavy leather, bronze. Yeah.
it's probably
it's a
for a
lot of
really
work.
crappy rune too, right?
Well, depends on what you're doing with your character.
Well, to me, I have to go to Under City too. Oh.
Oh, now there's runes over in Stone Talon? That stuff is.
Oh, that's the Wind Fury version for druids.
Defeat Grim Totem Tauren to receive Idol of the Wind and follow its guidance. Idol of the Wind. Questy's ruining my life. Didn't know about this stuff before. Is the right place? Yeah, this is the right place, I think.
You wish to speak?
Yay, skinning expert, finally.
I cannot help you with further training. Your skill at working with leather rivals my own. You should speak with Una over there. I will vouch for your skill if need be.
Cairn has brought us to a land rich with possibilities for the future. We have been fortunate, and so in turn we pass on our good fortune to others. That is why I began teaching, adventurer.
Oh, if anybody wants heavy armor kits, I just need one fine thread to make one. So I can currently make almost 3.
Heavy is 32 points, right?
Say again?
Heavy is 32 points.
24.
24. 24. Oh yeah, I'm only on medium. What do you need?
Just a one fine thread for one. I can only do, let's see how many I can be able to do. A bank.
Mana Spring Totem!
Oh, that's right. I gotta do that too.
Does
Yeah.
everyone want an expert cookbook?
Yes, please. A gold, right? Or do you have a discount already?
I have the discount. It's a troll.
Nice!
I don't need one.
Book is nice. Yes.
So, 90 silver?
Yep.
Cool.
Welcome, my brother. If you are here to train, then I would be delighted to teach you. It never hurts to reaffirm one's place within what I like to call the Great Balance. As preservers of this balance, we must strive to continually keep our minds clear and our hearts strong. Training helps us in this regard.
Well, that's some really crappy stuff this level.
We shall meet again.
Starfire, something I never use. Kitty's got dash now, though. Okay. Oh, Rocket finally woke up. Now he's doing his rounds around the house, see where Mrs. Gimpy is. He's going to be upset.
What brings you here?
Oh, it's a lot of leather I have in the bank.
Well, I will take four armor kits. Heavy.
Yeah.
You need 4 thread. Fine thread.
4 fine thread, yes.
Just a second.
Those gloves we picked up in the instance, Gimpy?
What gloves?
The True Faith gloves. They're cloth, but they increase healing done by spells and effects up to 15.
Oh, the recipe.
Oh, it's a recipe.
Yeah.
What level does it?
Required level 25.
Oh,
Armor is 27, int is 3, and then the bonus to healing. So
what was the bonus?
15.
Oh, it's actually pretty good. What do you need for it?
2 heavy
Walk
leather.
with the earth,
Oh shit, no
mother.
problem.
I've got the healing pots. I just need the heavy leather, and I just
Okay, so how much heavy? Let's do 40. Rocket is such a little shit. He's doing his rounds to see where Mrs. Gimpy is. And because he's, mostly blind, he has to actually come up to me to sniff me to see who I am. And so he walks in here, and I wave at him. He sees the motion, so he comes walking over, and I put my hand down. He sniffs my hand, he turns all around and walks away. He says, "You're not the person I'm looking for." Little shit. It's going to be a little while, the hurricane. I'm in the process of making heavy leather, so.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Taco, welcome back. Happy Saturday. I am currently making heavy leather. And then Hurricane wants 4 heavy armor kits. And then I need to send or give 2 heavy leather to Ragstone so he can make some gloves for me. Why would I be blacksmithing as a druid? But I don't have... Yeah, I currently don't have any of my Horde characters doing blacksmithing.
what was that? Sorry, Aeolus. I was looking at things. Oh, the book. Right. 90 silver, right?
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, I've been expecting you. Well met. May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Yep.
No problem. And it was 2 heavy leather for the gloves?
Yes.
Where can I find you?
Outside the bank.
Oh. It's
Yeah,
friggin'
warlocks.
warlocks right in front of us, you little jerks.
Actually, big jerks, to be honest.
Yes, big jerks with their big fat wings. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Meerkat, welcome back. Started a big brawl in the lobby. There's no lobby here.
Greetings.
We can either go to Ashenvale or Thousand Needles or Hillsbred.
Choices. So many choices.
Yes.
Oh, if we go hill spread, we could make a short. Slavis 37 elite. No, not now.
37? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, on that little ogre hill cave base in Arathi, I have to kill some ogres until something drops, a pike, I think, and then I have to put it on top of that cave hill thing and charge it with 10 lightning bolts, and then 37 elite spawns that I have to kill for the rune I want.
Sounds
And I
like a
think
level or
that's-
two before we can do that.
Yeah, that's not the thing for now.
Hey, Budog, want to go back? I streamed yesterday. Played Baldur's Gate 3 yesterday.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. You keep those IOs. I can get my own. It's going to be a while before I get the other pieces because they're in the mine in South Shore. So it'll be a while before I can get those.
All right.
And I know you can use them for your engineering. So
Meh.
meh.
Come on, you pansy, get back in there and fight.
Stuff later.
Go.
Where do you get the jumper cables anyway?
You make them. They're
I know
engineering.
you can make them. I just can't remember at what level.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
they're probably in
brought
the next phase.
Yeah, unfortunately.
this- No, we were streaming this time yesterday, bro. We stopped an hour early, but that would be about an hour and a half from now. And Rocket's upset. Hey, come here. time to drink again? Oh, of course, an empty. I don't have an empty mug.
Should have. Well, didn't you fill your mug?
Yeah, I did fill the one that I have.
Yeah, you should still have it then.
Yeah, I do. But I went up to one of the barrels and it says you need an empty one. I go, but mine's. They don't actually get empty. So.
No, it lasts for a day and then it disappears. But
Right.
Greetings.
Oh, I used mine so much he became empty.
Oh, really?
I had to refill it.
well, we obviously know who has a problem.
Yeah, that's definitely a sign.
Go in peace.
Definitely a sign.
Oh yeah, right. We can get that buff while we're here.
Okay, so are we ready to go other places?
Sure. Where do you want to go?
I don't know.
We go north, south, or east?
Hillspread sounds not too bad, so I could get my alchemy up on the way in the city.
Hillspread. Oh, okay.
Do we have to fly? Take a zeppelin? I can run in, get my tailoring.
Yeah, you also had to go there, right?
Okay, heading to Hillspread.
And if we are adventurous, we might actually be able to get into the mine.
Sure. For the quest, do you have?
Yeah.
Hillspread Miner, you said.
Yep.
Sure, why not?
Why did we stop playing Barony? Because we suck at it, I guess.
Mounted on the back of a wind rider, one sees
It lost
Well,
it.
I
I don't
think,
remember.
speed is
I
well
don't
earned.
remember why.
Voidlock knew the cheesy route to kill the Barony end boss and the DLC end boss, the Vampire Twins.
Yeah,
Did we do the Vampire Twins?
I don't.
Because the tinkering is totally overpowered.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, we played it and stuff. I don't know. I don't remember why we actually stopped playing it.
I watched some streams, I think a week ago. God damn it, this game looks now awesome. The interface is completely overhauled, I think 2 times now.
What, on Barony?
Yep.
Oh.
Really, since last time we played, I think 10, 15 major updates.
Okay, I don't know. Well, the interface is not was it really the turnoff. It was. I don't know.
It's a pure roguelike dungeon crawler.
Yeah,
And it can get punishing, and well, you could say it's kind of dice luck sometimes that not in our favor.
I don't know. It just there didn't seem to be a strong. It's more of a filler game for us. It's not something that we want to do on a regular basis. I think. It's good in short bursts.
True.
It's not good for a 6-hour stream. I think it's okay for like 2 to 4 hours, maybe. But for us, it's more of a filler. It's not really an all the time type deal. Go back to it every now and then for fun. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Kind of like MechWarrior Online is these days. MechWarrior Online was something I used to play basically every day for like 3 to 4 hours roughly, and now I can't do that. I can do it like what did we do? Last time we played it was for like 3 or 4 hours, and it was just the perfect amount. Hadn't played in a while, played it for about 3 or 4 hours, and that was it. Perfectly happy. It's not something I want to do every day. Barony is in the same category there. It's fun to play every now and then, but it's not a regular thing. It's not because it's a bad game. It's just burns me out really quickly. That's all. And now we have World of Warcraft, which could be an everyday game, but that would burn me out too. I'm not I'm not somebody. I've gotten to the point in my life where I can't do the same game every day anymore. I need to break it up, otherwise I get burned out on stuff. What burns me? Playing the same game over and over and over again. I just can't do it. I mean, I can play. Well, like I have the schedule where I play the same games on the same day of the week, but there's enough breaks, between that particular game that it doesn't burn me out. If we do Pathfinder on Sundays, I can handle that, every week, and it doesn't really bug me. And World of Warcraft, I'm playing this 2 to 3 times a week, and it's not really bothering me. And again, it's all about getting things spaced out, and not trying to play the same game every day. I don't know how people do it. I mean, I do because I used to do it, but I've gotten to the point in my life I was like, I just don't need to do that anymore. I got enough choices of games and other things to do in my life that I don't need to do the same thing every day. Make sense?
Hurricane's drinking again.
Again?
Yeah, to jump from the Bedmaster's tower.
You found a guy for like 10
Windrider.
plays Isaac. What, the Binding of Isaac? He still plays that on a regular basis? He's got issues.
Is it a bald guy? Northern Lion or something like that?
What, the Binding of Isaac?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a survival game.
No, the guy who plays it.
Oh, I have no idea. That's Brewdog is the one who brought him up. I have no idea who it is. String. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how you'd be able to do that game for 10 years. But then there's people who play MechWarrior Online every day for 10 plus years too. So I don't get that either anymore.
World of Tanks. See people playing that. I can't.
Yeah.
How they do that.
I can't. Yeah, it's like I said. I've got to the point in my life is that I don't get it anymore. I mean, I understood back in the day, but not anymore.
Yeah, I've kind of have 5 games I sort of jump between.
Yeah.
WoW, Satisfactory, Valheim, Civ, and Raft.
It's different. It says some selection there.
I also have Bannerlord in there too, just every now and then.
Yeah, I haven't played Bannerlord in a while. The last time I actually tried a couple of weeks ago when they have a total mod for Fantasy Warhammer, but every time I play it friggin' bugs out. It's not stable for some reason. You'd think it would be, but it's not. Which is a bummer, because it's pretty fun.
I was hoping they'd go farther with MechWarrior 5, but it just sort of kind of died off.
They're putting out another expansion here fairly shortly, or DLC.
If I understand correctly, 5 is done, and clans will be an own thing.
Yes, clans. It's going to be separate from what it's MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. That's its own thing with the DLCs, and like I said, they're going to put out another DLC out fairly soon, and then MechWarrior 5 Clans is going to be its own thing. So you're going to have to buy DLCs and stuff for that too. It's not going to be a DLC for 5. It's going to be its separate game, which means you're going to pay.
Nice.
Yeah, which means $40 to $60 for it.
It's clans.
Yeah.
Take my money.
I don't know. It just 5 was just so disappointing to me. I mean, it was fun at first, but then it just disappointing.
I still have MechWarrior decks from the card game.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, two things killed 5 for me: the dumb AI.
Yep.
And the indefinite spawn of enemies. they don't stop. You can sit on a planet, and if you can deal with it, can wait until the number of mechs have appeared to that time, to the nodes you have from the creator of BattleTech existing in the world.
Right.
It's so dumb. I had a demolition mission, and you can't tell your lancemates attack the buildings. I mean, maybe they changed that. So I had to do my stealth in the Centurion. Out of ammo, only medium lasers. I was at 90%. I couldn't get down the walls because they don't take damage from lasers. It took hours for one part of wall for 1%. I started demolition the base with a healthy lance. I was destroyed by the end.
You know you can run into the regular buildings though, and it counts as demolition.
Not the walls with the medium mech.
Right, not the walls, but the actual buildings themselves. You can run.
Everything was destroyed, and I was at 90% of demolition.
Oh.
Everything was down. Nothing was left. And the lance was healthy. No internal damage, just armor repairs at that point. I think I was at 97% when my mech was destroyed after all lancemates were down. Because of the respawn. It is so dumb.
Yeah,
That's why you take out Gippy's toys and break them. You don't break your own toys.
Yeah, that's also frustrating too. I mean, that's actually really frustrating for me because it's annoying. It's really annoying because they messed up there. They should have had it so that when somebody joins your game multiplayer, that they can bring their own mechs and they bring in their own money and they make money so they can do that kind of stuff. That's the way it should have been, instead of being dependent on the host for funding everything, because that got old. It really did. I know you guys enjoyed that kind of stuff, but man, that really annoyed the hell out of me. It really did.
I enjoyed the gameplay as playing with the full lens of us.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
What
it's just
fun is when I screw up and I lose one of your mechs or something, and it's like I felt guilty. It's like, oh shit.
it's like that. Wait a minute, that's Gimpy stuff.
Yeah, it's like it's fun to joke about it, but man, I could just no.
Yeah, it's because it's so easy to happen. It's so easy for it to happen.
Yeah.
It's
one
frustrating.
little mistake.
Yeah. And then the whole infinite spawn sort of kind of thing that the Hurricane was talking about, is like that's part of it too. So, but I still haven't bought Microfiber because it seems you can't play single player without beating your head against your desk. Yeah, that's because the AI sucks. It still does. It still does.
But all the advancement in AI, the game's AI still is in its infancy.
The thing is, they could get it. It can work. It's just that I don't want to talk shit about the developers, but it's just they just don't have the right people. It's that simple, because they can't afford to pay them because their game isn't making enough money or whatever reason that they want to use. It all comes down to money, and they don't have the money to pay for the people that are really good at their jobs, and that's just the way it is. Not much you can do about it. So
that is true.
And then they actually have a publisher now, right? They are bought out by a European company, and I don't know what that's done for them at all as far as development cost or whatever, because it doesn't seem like they're getting a lot of help out of that. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how the clan, Mercenary 5 clan, is going to be. It'll be interesting to see how it ends up. I guess we should jump now.
Remember your alcohol.
Screw alcohol. I can heal.
To hit the wall, but I missed.
Who's a PN? The people across the ocean.
I think the publisher kept the company alive and kept them from declaring bankruptcy.
I have a feeling that that's the way it happened too. Because I honestly don't think they're making enough money off of MechWarrior Online and MechWarrior 5 sales to keep the company up and running. At least not having a decent development team. Which again is a shame. But it's, again, niche product. MechWarrior, Battletech, very niche.
I remember, was it 4? Man, we used to play co-op on that thing forever.
Oh, yeah, it's... And it
And I was kind of hoping that's what the online was going to be, but, didn't turn out that way.
They screwed up. They never really... they didn't do what they said they were going to do. Oh, shit, I got to run over there. I have not been to Hillsbrad on the character, so I'll be running for a little bit. Yeah, they didn't do MechWarrior Online the way they said they were going to do it. They almost had it going with faction warfare or whatever it's called, and that's the way it was supposed to be, but more. It was, the whole idea is we thought it was going to be more like multiplayer Battletech was back in the mid 90s, where it was just constant warfare, fighting for territory, doing that kind of stuff, and it never happened really in MechWarrior Online. They started doing it and then they abandoned it for whatever reason. Probably because the way they set it up, it wasn't going to work because they didn't design it correctly, and it failed, and it's never really held on. So
Yep.
And so that's why they're where they are. Although it's been over 10 years now too. So, but that's no excuse, because you have World of Tanks is even older and it's the same type of game. And I don't play World of Tanks, haven't over 10 years. So, but I don't even know how that works anymore. It's sad. You have like 50 plus unplayed games and you still can't decide what to play. Yeah, that's decision paralysis there. Armored Core, that's a mech game. Armored Core is that one, 6 came out last year, and it's too fast paced for me. And that's not multiplayer though, that's single player as far as I know.
I think Wargaming they've got a beta out of a tank game that's a lot different than World of Tanks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of arcadey.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. They're going for the younger crowd then. That's what that means.
It's a different crowd than World of Tanks, and it's it's kind of like Fortnite with tanks.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay.
It's like, okay.
It's time to get around to it. The engine was substantial. What, for faction warfare? Yeah, that was also the problem. That was actually one of the critical errors that Piranha made with MechWarrior Online, is they went with, not Unreal. We'll just say that. It's not Unreal Engine, and that was probably their biggest mistake. Because it was the Far Cry engine, right? And where's Far Cry?
Cry engine.
Yeah, the Cry engine. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. So, what are you going to do? But it's probably what they could afford.
Does anybody know the next expansion for Valheim?
It's still...
Ashlands.
Yeah, it hasn't been announced yet. It's still in development. We're waiting for it, though.
Yes, so am I, patiently.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be out when it's out. World of Tanks is already very arcadey. Yeah, but imagine...
There was a time when it was not.
Yeah. War Thunder is more simulation out of the two, except for the simulation mode. War Thunder, that's the... Oh no, that's a different one, isn't it?
Yeah, War Thunder. Yeah,
that's a different company, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a different company, and
yeah.
It's the same. You have tanks, but you can also have planes and boats and
Right, yeah, it's a mixed stuff, which is cool. I just have never played it for whatever reason.
reminds me too much of World of Tanks.
Probably.
That's my excuse.
Probably. Like, I enjoyed World of Warships for a while, until you realize that, oh god, this is stupid, because if you don't move your ships up through... It's the way... The same way in World of Tanks, too, is the tiers of the tanks. Is there's no way a Tier 1 tank's ever going to beat a Tier 5 tank. And the World of Warships the same way, which is kind of a bummer. But that's why I don't play them.
Well, I was just like the same way. It's just like I started playing, you know, World of Warships, and it was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. And then I started noticing that, hey, why are people parking battleships behind islands and shooting them like they're tank destroyers?
Yeah.
I picked the wrong town.
Yep.
I have to fly back.
Oh, you went to... It's okay. It's only money. War Thunder measures penetration rather than hit points. Yeah, I haven't played War Thunder, so... Penetrate their armor so hitting the right spot in the enemy tank is required.
Yeah. You can hit it. Yeah, you can basically disable or destroy, quote unquote, a tank by hitting it and killing all the people inside.
Mm-hmm.
But the tank's perfectly fine, but the crew's dead.
That's what they get for going into a tank, I guess.
Yeah, but there's some major unbalancing issues with that. I've seen
Be silent and pay attention.
some
adventurer.
players playing
I was
Chaffee
sent to
and destroying, you know, KV1s and KV2s with a Chaffee, and I'm going, eh?
Because it's just hit points.
Well, in War Thunder, no, it's just,
Oh, sorry. No, sorry.
It's about, you know, if you can kill the crew, which, you know, the Chaffee can't kill the tank. There's just no way, but they can kill the crew. It's so strange.
What's Brad Fields? Is this?
Lie back.
I guess this is right.
I started today with over 40 gold. I now only have 34.
I'm down to 21, although I don't know what I started with. So, I think I was in the mid-20s. I haven't really spent a whole lot of money today.
Well, you bought a bunch of skills.
Yeah, but they weren't. I don't think any of them were. Got gold or anything.
So should I pick up every question, Tauren Mill?
If you got the room, I don't see why not.
There's several in there that are low, but there'd be a few that are more appropriate. Mind you, getting all those heads are going to take a bit. Something is going on the wall now.
On the wall?
Yeah, you know how there's a wall between South Shore and Arathi Highlands?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just flew over it and there was a bunch of people and stuff on top of the wall.
Huh. Oh,
I've
there's
never seen
runes
that
out
before.
there on the water. South of South Shore, there's runes out there for me apparently. Third Trial of the Owls. New stuff. Wonderful.
Alright, now that I've...
Hello,
That's
Gimpy.
a shortcut.
It is time to take a break. Go
Took me
get
to the
some
wrong
more
town.
water
I'm
while you
back.
are up. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Brew. There was a pirate game that came out a while back. Could have been this one. The title started with T, and I can't remember. It had a big flaw of boarding. entire game started with the T. No, that's not nothing. Atlas, yeah, Atlas starts with a T. But Atlas doesn't. Does Atlas even have boarding?
Hello. Trust no one. Most excellent. Apothecary Renfell has my utmost respect. I'm anxious to study his work.
I don't think there's any other
A note from Zama.
questions about.
Her needs must be great to
He
see
has
word
one,
from
but
so
I
far.
can't take it.
Let us see what she says. Ah, splendid. I know exactly what to do. I will create a toxin to bleed the violence from the Venture
Talking a
Company,
lot.
rendering them weak and docile. That should fix the Horde's problem in Stone Talon, yes. But to create the toxin, I will need the blood of innocence, a difficult ingredient to obtain. Fortunately, the Syndicate, a group of human brigands in this area, employ shadow mages.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about, Bruda.
Innocent blood for their own unsavory purposes. You can find the Syndicate shadow mages in...
Oh boy, we get to kill more bears and tongue.
Tortuga is correct, Brewdog. That's the game you're thinking of. Yeah, Tortuga.
I haven't got all day. Watch your back.
Tortuga was fun. I stopped playing it though because the boarding process was stupid.
Me and some other warriors were sent by the war chief to retrieve an object from Durnhold and to investigate this so-called syndicate. We went to Durnhold to take a look around, but we were taken by surprise by a large number of the humans. We fought bravely, but their sheer numbers were enough to defeat us. They took a few of us captive, but I was able to escape. Durnhold is just southeast of here, across the river. Drool and Togathar are being held there. You must go and rescue them.
High Executor Darthalia sent me to keep watch of Dungarok from a distance. I'd set up camp just out of sight, but when morning came and I had to boil water...
Yeah, it was talkie-talkie. It's doesn't work as well when they're doing multiplayer, when we got other people on the channel, so solo it's no problem. Yes, it's time to take a break. I know. Just want to
Can I show you what I have for sale?
make sure I'm not missing anything here.
Goodbye.
Oh, that's right. There's stuff on the board here. Dangerous stuff. Let's see what that is. Oh, there's another sleeping bag or something out in front of the inn here. Tortuga is on your... I don't. It might be on my Epic too. I don't remember. But like, Tortuga was a fun game until the boarding actions got to the point where they're kind of dumb in the fact that you could... Bad things can happen to you despite that you have a really good chance of stuff not to happen to you. So that got annoying really quickly. So that's why I stopped playing that one. Anyway, I do need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. We'll be back in a few minutes, and then we'll probably be running around doing quests here in the area around Tauren Mill. Look at all the stuff. Anyway, be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.